Game, record, and stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Are you going to dominate the game?
It's going to change towards Bustle. It's a double kill for Blizzard, while Paddling is on the run. Signify on the cusp of gaining victory here.
Going to try and get the bomb down. Much better, no idea. Something to find an ace. He's going to find a kill and get the second one as well.
हैदराबाद हमारा इलाके कोई भी नहीं आ सकता कोई जीत नहीं सकता
Turn around 3 times. Start shooting.
Exclusive black equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes. Personalize the way you see everything. And then conquer. Exclusive Black Equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes. Adjust the angle effortlessly for maximum comfort.
Everybody, welcome to the ESL India Premiership Winter Phase 2. I'm your host Angela, and this event is brought to you by Omen, by HP, Zawi, by BenQ, HyperX, Intel, and organized by Nodbin Gaming. Today we have 3 amazing games lined up for you folks: Clash Royale, Counter-Strike, and Dota 2. In Clash Royale today, we're going to have the top player sitting on the leaderboard for now, Mrin, going up against Suteekshan Beast, who right now sits 8th on the leaderboard. Now, Suteekshan is from Jammu and Kashmir, and he entered the ESL India Premiership in the fall season. He even entered the fall season finale that happened, but couldn't really impress a lot of people over there. In the October phase 1 of the winter season, he placed 4th for himself, and right now he sits 8th on the leaderboard. But for his defense, of course, he has only played a few games till now and has a long way to go in the phase 2 of the ESL India Premiership. Today he goes up against Mrin, who is from Guwahati, and was a 2016 champion of the ESL India Premiership. In 2017, he had a decent performance and has been able to keep his performance pretty stagnant in the Masters League, not really able to reach to the top because Arpan and Saif, and there are so many new people who have stepped into the ESL India Premiership summer season. So in the winter season right now, he does sit on top of the leaderboard in phase 1, and now he's bagging for another good position in phase 2. His main contender would be Arpan as of now, who is bagging the titles of summer and fall season for himself in the championship. So let's see how this game is going to go as we head into it with our caster Gotham, Workaholic, and I will see you all after that with some Counter-Strike.
Go live. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another exciting game of Clash Royale today here for you, part of the ESL India Premiership. And this is the second last phase of this leg. This tournament has been going on for a long time, and a lot of people have won a lot of money, but no one has more money. No one has won more money than our man. Can you guess? No, it's not Mrin actually. It's Arpan. Arpan's actually won 2 of the lands of this year, and he thereby gets most amount of money out of the Premiership here. But today we are not talking about Arpan. We're talking about Mrin versus Beast. His name is Suteekshan, and he's playing against our veteran player Mrin. And Mrin actually had the opportunity. He won the last year's land, but this year he actually came second in the fall finale. So, anyways, long story short, we have a game of Clash Royale in front of us. So let's talk about the game. We'll talk about the players a bit later. We see Miner being deployed, Miner poison being used by Mrin here, and it's doing fair amount of damage. Beast trying to make something happen here, but good offensive log there, actually taking care of a lot of things at the same time. And the Prince is actually taking out one of the little fireballs. This is a unit that we don't get to see very often. This is a cannon card that turns into a cannon after getting destroyed, so it's quite an interesting unit. So I'm here, I'm trying to think what's gonna happen now. Who has the upper hand here? If production can tell me, who do you think? They're telling me Mrin is most probably more likely to close this game, and I'm just waiting to see what's gonna happen. Mrin is still holding on to a tornado, so if he can, he has the opportunity to pulling in few units together. He can use it offensively, defensively. Defensively, he can use it to activate his King Star. So many options there. He has to take care of the graveyard really quickly, and he has plenty of units on the field. He does drop the poison there, Beast. Trying to do extra damage there, but fairly well defended there, by the way. Now, offensive poison, Miner doing a lot of damage, distracted. The Miner is currently distracted, not able to get a lot of hits off to the tower. However, the poison still ticking away at the tower, and this could be the bane of Beast here, because another poison and a Miner combo could spell his doom. Again, an offensive, very offensive graveyard spell here. Princess taken care of fairly quickly, but he does not have answer to those bats, because bats are fairly quickly clearing out that full graveyard there, the spell. And guess what? While we were talking about that, Mrin actually closed the game. Dropped another Miner most probably, and taking that game one in his favor. This is a best of 5, guys. We used to a long time back actually do best of 3s, but now it's best of 5, and we are getting into the second game of this best of 5. Beast is angry at such sick plays of Mrin there, that he's showing anger and well played emoticons there. A nice hog push coming out, a big push actually, a lot of units deployed there, and we have a knight trying to take them down, and he's taken a lot of damage. My god, a fireball also deployed, completely misses the unit that it needs to attack, but there's a big offensive push coming down there. A nice unit to have on your defense there. A lot of damage being taken by the Horde, but this could be a huge counter attack, because look at that damage being taken by the tower. Bats are trying to make something happen, but they're too late. The tower literally eaten by the units on the floor there. So Bats trying to make something happen, not able to do something. Well defended by Mrin, and very well counterattack done by Mrin there. And Hog Rider try to get a single hit down there. Yes, he's able to. Elixir Collector gets fireballed into the face. Will be able to extract maybe 1 elixir out of there. Yeah, he gets 1. 3 Musketeers on the floor. Beast has the Mega Knight. Fairly great unit to drop. for the Musketeers. He's currently figuring out where he's going to deploy his units. And Mega Knight should be dropping down, right? Yes, it does. Look at the damage. Boom. That is just sick plays there. Immediately countered by the minion horde there, who would try taking that Mega Knight down fairly quickly, and they do not let him jump off the ground, because when he lands, he does a lot of extra damage, if you guys are unaware. And a nice charge hit, good hit there. 2000 health left on the left hand side. On the right hand side, Mrin is, I guess he's looking forward to letting go of that tower. He's saving the elixir, puts down elixir collector completely on the right hand side, where Beast does not have any incentive to throw the fireball. He still throws it, gets some damage off there. Now Musketeers out on the field looking for blood. Remember, Mrin actually currently has a lot of elixir advantage over Beast, because even after Musketeers deployed on the floor, and overall the game advantage has been favoring Mrin a lot. So, but huge plays there by the Mega Knight. They're going to quickly try to take the Mega Knight down so they can proceed further towards the tower there. Some damage being done on the right hand side by a Musketeer who's still alive and still shooting. And the little goblin trying to do some extra damage also. 3 Musketeers again down on the floor, getting hit by a fireball. Huge damage taken by those Musketeers. They'll be quickly cleared out. But here comes the charge of the Knight. Knight quickly stopped by the Mega Knight. Too many Knights there. Sorry, it's the Prince. I was like, why are there so many Knights? So the charge comes out of the Prince, stopped by the Mega Knight. These minion hordes won't be able to do a lot of damage. But look at that. He's dropped a miner in the back, and so much damage being done on the main tower. Mrin trying to close the game directly by taking out the King Tower. Big Hog Rider push coming behind the Ice Golem. And what's the answer here? One shot taken and a fireball fire up, but completely misses. A lot of units were headed straight towards the tower on the left. The Prince charges and does a lot of damage. He's pushed back with a few units, but still taking out his anger towards the tower. But look at the top. Look at the damage the miner does while we are focusing on the fight on the left. And the Prince comes out again, does some splash damage on a few units together. Fireball takes out a lot of units, a lot of damage. Look at that. Beast finally making a huge breakthrough, able to bring the tower down on a fairly low health. Mrin unable to close the game right now. He could be in danger. And what Beast has to do is somehow survive these 2-prong attacks that Mrin keeps doing on him. And he has to close it. He drops the Hog Rider right in his base, and there comes a fireball. Not a lot of health left there, and Beast needs to rotate quickly to another fireball so he can drop another fireball quickly. Can Mrin close this game before he rotates back to the fireball? Fireball is available, and what Mrin does a 3-crown victory there. Well played by Mrin, taking game 2 in his favor. That was a close contested games. Very, very close contested game there by Mrin and Beast. Sorry, not Devil. Suteekshan doing a great plays there, by the way. He was able to hold the 2-prong attacks that Mrin was doing, able to rotate that into an offensive push, doing great amount of damage on Mrin's tower. However, game 2 not going in his favor. Very good game. Let's get into the third game. Remember, this is a best of 3, best of 5, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. And if Mrin closes another game, that will be 3-0. It's game finished. But however, Beast will now need to win 3 games in a row if he wants to take this series, and he does not get another chance to make more mistakes. Battle thrown by Mrin to kind of start things off, which is dropped in the back, trying to make her way across. She'll spawn up a few bats by the time they get to the main tower, which is helpful. Nice minion horde drop down. Nice distraction for the witch. Also, minion horde doing a lot of DPS. Remember, the single largest DPS unit is the minion horde. They do a lot of damage, and you can see they're just eating everything up. And this tower is in huge trouble. My god, I did not see this coming. There's a miner at the bank tanking all the damage, and this led the knight and the minion horde, the few units that were left a part of that, to close the gap, get close to the tower, and look at the damage. 124 health left. This is sad day for Beast. This was not what was expected by him. He did not expect the miner in the back, just tanking away everything. He might as well let go of the tower, but still defends with the log. There's barely any health left on the tower. He could just drop another princess on the right one, still take it out. Not so happy with the results so far. Princess will now actually, I believe she'll get pushed quite far back. Yes, she can enjoy that few seconds of safety that she got. Poison dropped will be doing a lot of damage to the tower also, but minion horde quickly taken care of. The princess on the right also taken care of by the miner. Few hits off on Mrin Tower too. But I think Mrin actually has this game in the bag. He could just sit here and defend for a minute, and just do this. The minor one shot. Yeah, yep. Here we go. Now the job here from Mrin is to hold, and the job of Beast is to hopefully try and take one side of this game, so he can at least go into overtime and look at closing this. Miner dropped to take care of the princess, who's being very annoying there. Took out a lot of units actually. It's an MVP princess there. So anyways, big push. Offensive coming out of Mrin. He does drop down the miner in the back. The minion horde still does a lot of DPS, even though they didn't have as much units as they had when they spawned with. But lot of DPS there coming out. A log should be coming out. Yes, it does. Almost instantly. Log does not hit the princess. Princess is actually now poisoned. Ooh, that tower is gonna go down, guys. We are going into overtime. Yes, there is some hope left. There is some hope left. 3 minutes overtime. Try and make something happen here. Beast trying to make a comeback. The princess by herself really does a lot of AoE damage there, but oh, big push on the left hand side. The tower is not ready. The minion horde is already doing, only few units are hitting the tower. Actually, sadly, not everyone was hitting the tower. Even the miners coming out, trying to hit the towers. Few units still alive. Lot of damage on the tower, which is great news for Beast, but not able to close. Not able to close. That's, ooh, wow. Princess was about to take a shot at. Could we see another game? I'm thinking that there is a chance right now for Beast to close this game and get into game 4, because there's a lot of pressure being applied here on Mrin, especially on the right tower, bottom right tower. It's going for an offensive push here. Log is being held on to. The minions are taking care of all the units around there. They're aiming directly for the king tower, and the big push comes out on the bottom right. Mrin could be in a lot of trouble. I believe he is in a lot of trouble. He has to sacrifice his units. However, game going in favor of Beast, and 1 minute and 47 seconds left in the overtime. Beast was actually able to secure that game, finally getting a score up on the board. I really thought this was going to be Mrinmoy's game there, and I really felt that it was his game to control. However, it was not the case. Beast finally able to get a score up on the board there. 2-1 is the score. Remember, it's the best of 5. The first 2-3 will win the series, and score currently 2-1. And let's see what happens in the last game, which is about to come up very soon. Second last game, sorry, what the hell am I doing? Sorry about that. And while this game begins, let's take some time to answer a good question that I'm going to put up here. Who and why are we able to do such a great job here at the ESL India Premiership? It's thanks to our sponsors, Omen by HP, HyperX, Zowie by BenQ, Intel, and the organization of Nordwind Gaming, which enables us to make this happen and make this come to you daily almost. And let's get back into the game. Mrin, blue, bottom, and Beast at the top right, in the red color, sorry. And we have a P.E.K.K.A on the field, followed by an Electro Wizard who could wreak havoc actually. And Electro Wizard of his own, Beast trying to counter him with his own units, but Electro Wizard is actually not hitting 2 units. This Electro Wizard is hitting both the units. It's quite interesting. Now Mrin's job to hold this game, hold this big attack. Electro Wizard is in the front. The miner placed is tanking all the damage from the tower. The miner placed offensively also is tanking some damage. He will be able to hold good defense there. Um, Beast was able to do some damage, and now we get to see a goblin hut, which is being placed down. We don't see a lot of these spawner buildings being used, so but it's always nice to see this. Nice poison actually targeting both the buildings together, which will work really well in Beast's favor there. Um, Fairly bringing down the health of the Goblin Hut very much. Will maybe able to spawn another unit. Yes, it does, and it will go down now. Pekka in the back, Pekka in the back again. This is gonna be Pekka on Pekka battle. It will be beating up actually towards the B side of the map, because slowly you can see the Mrin's Pekka actually making its way inside the beast territory, and which now he's taking hits from a lot of units. A poison being dropped there. A log also dropped. That's a lot of damage being dealt on that tower. Mrin now needs to figure out what to do with this huge push that's coming on his way. There's 2 Pekkas on the field. Jesus, 3 Pekkas in total, including Mrin, and they're gonna be dishing out a lot of damage. This could spell trouble for Mrin. His tower could be in huge trouble. There's a poison drop. Mrin holding on to his own poison. He's not deciding to drop them, but that tower is history. Yes, Beast clearing the tower down and doing a lot of emoticons there, showing the crying face emoticons, and the Pekka is still alive, still doing damage. Look at the amount of damage he does to the tower. The tower's on the right also in huge trouble. Mrin has completely lost control over this game. This is game over. This is 2-2. We are going into the 5th game, ladies and gentlemen. This is exciting. Beast absolutely beast moding through this game, bringing it to the final game on the wire. This is the 5th game of best of 5. My god, completely, I was not expecting this. I was not expecting this at all, and I am blown away, guys. And this is the one and the final game, and Beast is still on beast mode. Very angry there. Mrin has made some changes. He's gone to his Prince deck there, and let's see what Beast does. How's Beast gonna handle this? Mrin holding on to his minions right now. He should be deploying them right about now. Instead, choosing to drop down the Goblin Gang, which will bring down this giant fairly quickly. The minion actually, the miner taking down the Elixir Collector there. Also, Beast now taking care of things, coming out ahead in this trade. Mrin needs to figure something out. The knight comes out, the prince comes out, doing some weird U-turn before going the right way. Now charging across. Remember, if it hits any unit, it does an extra amount of damage during charge. And you saw the giant actually take a lot of damage on the first hit. Giant actually pushing him out of the way, and now he's not taking any damage from the tower, so which enabled him to take that extra few hits at the end. Here comes the minion hordes of his own. Is he going to drop down the poison? Yes, he does. Minion horde quickly trying to make their way out of it, but no one survives. That poison just bringing those units down very quickly. They have very little health, but they do a lot of damage in a group, in a horde together. Beast has a horde of his own. He is going to go for the minor horde combo there, and the horde is now in the face of the tower doing a lot of DPS. Look at the tower just melting away. 100 health left. Mrin in a lot of trouble here. 1 minute and 12 seconds left on the clock. Needs to make something happen, but look at the beast. Look at his tower health. He has a lot of health, and now finally the double elixir time is gonna start, and this is a point where Mrin needs to decide what's he gonna do and how is he gonna do it. The knight placed on the left hand side, a log coming out, completely taking care of the princes there. Huge push on the right, not able to hit them all. This could be spelling trouble for Beast. He quickly loses the tower, very quickly melts away. 39 seconds left on the clock. He needs to offensively take care of things. He needs to put a miner and a poison combo towards the right so he can actually close this game. There's 29 seconds left on the clock. Still choosing. Okay, good. Miner is able to take that tower down, and the poison does a fairly great amount of damage over to the musketeers, which are quickly taken care of by the log. Huge push taken care of thanks to the zap there, bringing all the minions down fairly low on health. Now there's a huge offensive push that needs to be taken care of. Law coming out quickly also. This means the Giant will be able to get a few hits off. Yes, he does one hit. He does get one hit off. And remember, the minion horde doing a lot of damage. Another minion horde immediately deployed. 3 musketeers offensively deployed, taking a lot of damage from the minions alone. The Giant taking spot shots directly on the tower. Look at the 200 hits per damage. Per punch, and now a poison also. Mrin lots of trouble, and a miner coming out as well. No, but yes for Beast, closing that game in an overly exciting manner, taking 3 games in a row and winning this series. Wow, this is amazing. Great plays by Beast. Great plays by Mrin actually also. This has been a very closely contested game by both the players, and it's been amazing to actually sit here and cast and get the privilege of casting this game with you guys. And congratulations, Beast, Suteekshan, of actually winning this best of 5, and looking forward to seeing you in the LAN event also. Those were good plays. Remember the ESL India Premiership winter season, which is what we are at right now. The LAN event will happen in Delhi in the coldest temperatures. This is the coldest time of the year for us, and brings a lot of pressure on the players also. They're not used to playing in such cold weathers. But in any case, would like to thank the sponsors, Omen by HP, HyperX, Zowie, Intel, good folks at Nordin Gaming as well. Thank you so much for letting us cast this game. This was the Clash Royale match. We have Counter-Strike coming up, and after that, at sharp 8 p.m., we have Dota 2. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Gautam Workaholic Virk, and we will call it a day from the Clash Royale crew here at Nordin Gaming. Have a nice day, guys. Enjoy some Counter-Strike. Goodbye.
Alright, and Suteekshan, Beast if you call him, has played out his beastie mode finally, seeing and securing himself a 3-2 victory against the 2016 champion. I was pretty excited to hear it myself. I mean, that guy really played well, and commendable performance coming in from him. If you guys have missed out the games and want to check them out, you can head out to the ESL India YouTube channel, where we post all the replays of the game. If you want to know why you couldn't find us when we went live at 6:30, you can subscribe to us on our YouTube channel to get a live notification when we come live to you every day at 6:30 p.m. IST with all the games in front from the ESL India Premiership. Don't go anywhere, guys. Coming up next, we have Counter-Strike for you folks. And if you guys have missed out who our sponsors are, it's Zowie by BenQ, HyperX, Intel, and HyperX. I will see y'all very shortly. back to the ESL India Premiership Winter Season Phase 2. I'm your host Angela, and this event is brought to you by Omen by HP, Zai by BenQ, HyperX, and Tel, and organized by Nordwind Gaming. Coming up next, we have Counter-Strike Global Offensive. We have Vacban going up against JMD Gaming. Now, Vacban has been playing together for 2-3 years, and they're also from Mumbai. They've taken part in a lot of tournaments. In the recent ones, they've taken part in the Taiwan Excellence. They entered the ESL India Premiership in the fall season, and after commendable performance coming in second in the Challenger League, they got an opening into the Masters League. Over here, they have been performing pretty well for themselves. They sit third on the leaderboard as of now, and today they go up against JMD Gaming, who are from Kolkata. Now, this team is one of the most hardworking teams I have seen in the ESL India Premiership. In the summer season, they were in the Masters League, but after a deteriorating performance, they ended up into the Challenger League. But to their good faces and everything going fine for them, they are back into the Masters League for the winter season, and they have been performing pretty well for now. They won 2 games, they've lost 2 games, but they've won a game against 2 Easy Gaming, who actually sit on top of the leaderboard. They have had drops in performance against Sara and Semperex, so I'm not really sure how this game is going to go, because they are faring against Vacban. This is the first time these two players are going to be playing against each other. So let's see how this game is going to go as we head into it with our casters, and I will see you right after that.
It should be a very, very comfortable round here. Never mind, Weird Brother does find Buster. That's just a Mac 10. That's a UMP. He can actually inflict a bit of damage to the full eco. And if he gets one more kill, that's money in the bank. And he gets another kill from the very same position. Another one for Weird Brother. This 1v5 to a 1v2. This is extremely expensive. I don't believe it. I just do not believe it. He gets the ace. He gets the ace.
Shinchan, oh what a flick! Shinchan snaps on it.
I don't even. The Spider-Man play with the P250. He gets another kill. He picks up the AK-47. A bomb is dropped. It's all in Weird Brother again. 16 points fell for Kappa. And Weird Brother walking out with the AWP. Who's going to spawn him out? He spots him up with Kappa! 1v3. Bomb just in time. Anything can happen. Oh my god! Holy Christ! They're entering one of his to work with. They can be sailing in towards Palace. However, there's no one there to find Puta. Playing on top of Shadow. And it's going to be Spiral who gets the kill. He's going to clutch it out! The 1v3 for Spiral! Bomb down. And Venom. Going for the frags. He's gonna find Venom now. It's a 1v1. Was 41 HP versus the 51 points of health for recoil. He has no utility. He does have a kit, but the bomb is not planned for recoil. The recoil feeling it, the off angle, and he spots that was getting off the bomb. Was going for the hard and recoil with a beautiful clutch, and that is going to be too easy, getting to 5 rounds in a row. I did not see that coming.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ESL India Premiership, the Masters League. We're well underway with Phase 2, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And we have a timeout because, well, as you can see, it's 4v5. Vac Band did win the knife round on Train and decided to start on the T side. Now, I know it's a viable strat. I've seen quite a few teams do it, not just Indian teams, but even foreign teams, wherein they start on the T side on Train just so that they know exactly how much ground they're left to cover once they switch over to the CT side, which is definitely by far the favorite side on this map for structured play. Let me just preface by saying that it's a CT-sided map for structured teams, for teams that have good communications in place. I love this map, both to cast as well as to play on. It is amazing, especially if you start on the CT side. If you start on the T side in a pug, it can get, well, a bit daunting, to say the least, because, well, unless you're a well-oiled machine, a well-oiled killing machine, it gets difficult to get things rolling on the T side. You need good defaults, you need good executes, you need a plan, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And, well, the thing is, I'm not sure either of these teams so far have displayed that in abundance, at least, teamwork at least. JMD on a hot streak, they've just steamrolled through two opponents very recently. I think they were Zeg and EXE on Mirage though, but still they steamrolled through them, completely wrecking them as they've made their way to this game, which is against Vac Band. Vac Band has seen some ups and downs and very close games of late. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, especially on Train, because, well, Train is, like I said, it's a tactical map. It's a fairly team-based, skill-heavy, communications-heavy map. So I'm really interested to see how Vac Band adapt to it. It looks like they're going to be going underway 4v5. That is extremely unfortunate because you don't want to be, well, at a man disadvantage at the very outset of a round, and 4v5 is never really a joy to watch or cast, but it is our job to make things enjoyable for you guys. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. There we go. It looks like, yeah, the T's have all bunched up around Pop Dog. They think they're deciding as to whether to go inner or outer. And it looks they're just going to come testing the waters. Hellfighter spotting one player, but not really able to return any damage. Does take one lick of damage from, I think it was free kill. No, Rane Kaka starting things out. In the meantime, yeah, it is shaping up to be an inner hit. McGill spots out a player, falls back a bit premature, but then he does have Hellfighter covering from on top of Oil Train, playing just by the side of Cloud. And Chris is marking the backstab. The rotations still haven't come in. They're playing a standard 3-2 split here. JMD, 2 on the inner bomb side, 3 on the outer bomb side. And no one's moving. Everyone's just waiting. It's like they want to draw out this round as long as possible. Vac Band, so that they give their player some time to come in. And there we go. The attack happens. And McGill's, oh my god, okay, just getting completely and utterly shut down there by free kill. Wow. In the meantime, Hellfighter trying to tap her away. Gets the kill on a free kill. It's a 4v3 and Antidote is already very low. Hellfighter failing an easy jump a couple of times. Proud with the kit. Proud has been one of those players who's been an absolute phenom. Hellfighter picking up spawn as well. Brings it down to a 2v4. Smoke goes down. Will he stick the diffuse? Rane Kaka in the meantime has found Deathmaker. Antidote falls to Chris. And they're all just dying. But in the meantime, in all the chaos, Proud's just going to stick it. No, he's not. Chris has just gone God mode, and now Hellfighter trying to recover the kit. Will do so. Pops out of the smoke so very low. Needs to do something. Will fake the diffuse. But in the meantime, Chris gathers his wits and ends the entirety of JMD single-handedly getting 3 kills. And wow. Vac Band win around with a man disadvantage. JMD. Boys. My boys from Bengal. You've got your work cut out for you. Like I said, it is our job to make things fun, and Vac Band are no pushovers. They're in no mood to just keel over and die. they're here to give us a game, and a game we shall have. McGill's with the armor 5-7. They have force bot here, JMD Gaming. Hellfighter with the UMP, but no head armor. No one with any head armor, so those SMGs can actually go to work. McGill's the only player with a helmet, along with the Kevlar. And so far, again, a very slow build-up play towards the inner bomb site. Ranekaka will make their intentions known somewhat with that Molotov. Will we see any rotation? Doesn't matter. Free kill picks up Proud. It did draw rotation. In fact, Proud getting a bit too cheeky. Try to climb up Pop Dog, but there's Antidote. Gets the kill. Turns immediately towards teammate, hoping that there might be someone else to pick who might come out for the trade, but that's not going to happen. In the meantime, Antidote, they're going to land in his head, and Antidote finds one, but finally, he is overpowered, he is overwhelmed. It is a 3v2, but they still have an AK-47 to work with. They're going to make their way up towards the bomb train. The bomb is going to go down. When will Deathmaker peak is the question. Free kill, it is planted for him. He has the AK-47. He's going to go hiding. In the meantime, Spawn, oh my god, Deathmaker just rips his head clean off his shoulders. And now it's a 1v3 for free kill. Can he get the kills? He's going to get triple peaked. He's taking too much damage. And Deathmaker, through the edge of the crates and through the base of his skull, will decapitate him and gets the kill, gets the round. Double kill for Deathmaker, double kill for Antidote. And with that, scores are tied 1-1. And, well, to be very honest, it is commendable that Vac Band are not, going down without a fight. They will not go quietly into the night. They will live on. They will fight. And that is worthy of, well, applause and admiration. Alrighty. Antidote with the AK-47 recovered, and Proud with the scout. Now, Proud does like to scout on this map early on. I don't know, he's been off late, he's been picking up the scoped weapons. In the meantime, free kill. Now it is a force buy coming out from Vac Band as well. I think he spots our Hellfighter's shoulder, but doesn't matter. Hellfighter able to get the kill. And that's a two-man advantage because, well, unfortunately for Vac Band, their fifth player was unable to join in time, and they decided to go ahead with a 4v5. They were asked, and they said they were okay with it. I think there's some connection issues being faced by the Vac Band, by the fifth player of Vac Band. Excuse me. I am casting from Delhi, and the pollution is getting to me. In the meantime, Antidote picks up Chris as well. Pop Dog has been smoked off, so Antidote's moving in, and Ranekaka gets the kill, recovers the AK-47. In the meantime, McGills picks up Spawn, and well, Ranekaka is going to be the lone survivor for now. He is walking into a two-man stack towards Brown Halls. He's going to try and save that AK-47 in office. Chilling out to some classic Russian, well, radio. As we see out the final few seconds of this round, I don't think JMD are actually interested in the hunt. There we go. Finally, McGill's just bombarding in towards toilets, checking every stall, every booth like a pervert. Anyway, Ranekaka gets the kill. That should signal to Hellfighter as to where he is, but Ranekaka might just land the kill. Oh, the reload, and dies after time. That is unfortunate because, well, oh, that is truly unfortunate. Ranekaka dying after time, but yeah, not enough money. And again, the timeout being called from Vac Band. You can tell that they're desperate for their fifth player to join. Hopefully, the connection issues or the power issues, whatever the fifth player has been facing, will get resolved. Soon, but I mean that's the thing, right? This is one of the drawbacks of trying to be a professional esport athlete in India. While we are catching up in terms of the technology that is available to us, in terms of the hardware, we are still a little bit behind the rest of the world when it comes to access to stable power and stable internet. Hopefully, in the coming few years, that changes and we do see the revolution in esports that we've been so desperately waiting for. Because, well, who wouldn't want to play video games for a living, right? That's everybody's dream growing up. At least it was mine. Kind of am doing it, but, you know, not playing, I cast, but... Yeah, so far it has been a bit of... I mean, it's a bummer, right? Playing 4v5 in a tournament that where so much is at stake. Like, the winner of LAN finalist comes away with 3 lakh rupees just for winning the CS:GO tournament, and it happens in three stages. There's the summer phase, there's the winter phase, and the fall phase. And if one team wins all 3, that's 9 lakh rupees in the purse for the team. That is a lot of money to be won just on the back of one tournament. And this year we saw so many tournaments taking place. So hopefully next year is, well, a year which sees an even sharper rise in tournaments and winnings, so that, you know, parents can also start supporting their children as they move into esports. Anyway, enough rambling on. The game is live. Vac banned with, well, another Deagle buy because they don't really have the money to go for a full buy. In the meantime, Deathmaker playing towards Pop Dog. Like I said, I mean, T side is already so difficult, and 4v5, that just makes things even harder. Now, it's gonna be an inner hit by the looks of it, but the bomb yet to be... Bomb's just toying with the player in, well, playing Pop Dog. Oh, in the meantime, Hellfighter has taken up one of the most OP positions you can play towards the inner bomb side, and McGill should be watching his back because Hellfighter's got his. And indeed, McGill's gonna be playing from the bomb train, peeking out. Oh, the timing, Chris. Oh, the timing. McGill's showing some extra sensory perception there, and he's not done yet, it seems. Oh, spots out 2 more players. Will throw that Molotov down, and it is gonna hold them back. In the meantime, Hellfighter's got his back. Oh, the nade's gonna go sailing in and take a chunk of HP from Rane Kaka and do some damage onto Spawn, who was already very low. Down goes Rane Kaka, and with that, the bomb gets dropped as well. 2v5, this is not going well. This is not going well. In the meantime, Proud rotates over from inner, gets a kill onto Spawn. Free kill left all alone. Will pick up the kill onto Hellfighter. Free kill. Does do some damage, but unfortunately, they just lose the UMP player. I don't think JMD are going to be too worried about that. And with that, JMD goes marching on. At the end of the day, this is a tournament. It's a serious tournament, and no team is going to give you quarters just because you're a man down. Everybody's here to win. It is an unfair world, and like they say, everything's fair in love and war, and this is CS:GO, which is a little bit of both, to be honest. All right, bye coming out. This is going to be the first proper round from Vacband Gaming, but again, they're starting off with a man disadvantage. So, how much can they do in the meantime? Antidote playing up close and personal with the AWP. This man has got balls of steel, and he rattles off the first shot, unable to connect. Does take quite a bit of damage, down to half HP, but he does have the support of Hellfighter along with him. But in the meantime, Proud has found Chris. That is just gonna make things worse for Vacband. Meantime, oh my god, Proud. Now this man has been on scary form of late. He's been the top fragger for the previous 2 games that JMD have played, and he has been in pristine form, and I think he's just looking to take that forward. He knows where that 5th player is. That Molotov not gonna bother him because the smoke does cover his butt. In the meantime, it's all going to come down to Rane Kaka, who's on his deathbed, literally. 4 HP, 1 Molotov, might just throw it at his feet and, you know, go in a blaze of glory. And, well, unfortunate luck. They're only playing with 4 players right now. From what I gather, their 5th player is stuck in traffic somewhere. That is, well, unfortunate. Anyway, Rane Kaka managing to keep a hold of his AK-47, and JMD go marching on. 4-1 is the score. Their money is starting to get a bit, well, ridiculously good. They will be able to go in for another buy at least for now. If they do lose the next round, they're going to struggle. But 4v5 on the CT side on Train, that is looking extremely unlikely. In the meantime, another fast play towards the inner bomb side, it seems, and Hellfighter needs to be careful. Oh, he spots out Rane Kaka, and that's good night, Irene. Bomb down, he has bomb control. Proud in the meantime does fall, but McGill's being unfortunate, unnecessarily aggressive. But look at Hellfighter, he has no cares in the world. He's going to push up, get the kill, and in the blink of an eye, Spawn finds himself in a 1v2. This is doable, but he's making a lot of noise. Hellfighter hears this, and Hellfighter's ready. But Spawn, he's just going to fake towards ladder, going to drop down. He's got 1 minute and 15 seconds left to work with. No need to hurry. He can just chill out towards connector for a very long time and try and get inside the head of the JMD Gaming's players. But I'm not really sure what Spawn's plan of action is. Does he want to save this AK-47 and take it to the next round? Because if so, he will get no money. His team will be able to string somewhat of a buy together. So not the best option to save at this point. Just 1 nade. He has $750 in the bank, so he can purchase some utility, but Hellfighter should be the one to catch sight from first. Indeed, he does. Shoot Spawn in the torso, riddles his butt with bullets, and 5 rounds to JMD Gaming, just like that. Well, like I said, JMD Gaming not really giving much in terms of having mercy for Vac Band. Let me just rephrase that. I lost my train of thought. And Hellfighter going to go aggressive. Oh, holding a cheeky off angle. Will Rane Kaka be expecting it? Doesn't matter. Proud opens things up. First kill going his way. Proud just doing Proud things. Making his team proud. In the meantime, oh, Hellfighter. Perfect positioning, but free kill does get the trade. McGill's. He's just going to smoke it off and play by the edge of that smoke. Oh, so cheeky. So cheeky. An Antidote gets the kill. And again, it's Chris in a 1v4. It's just not going their way. Also, for those of you in chat asking why the games are not delayed, it's because it's a tournament with a schedule. Players are informed well in advance of the games that are going to be happening at the times, and it is the players' responsibility, in fact, to show up for the games on time, not the tournament organizers to babysit players to come and join the server. If you think that's what's up, you are mightily mistaken. In the meantime, Chris is making his way towards the inner bomb site. It is a 1v4. It's looking extremely bleak for him, and Antidote will get the kill. Well, suffices to say it is fairly one-sided, but then, I mean, that was always going to be the case with a 4v5 game. And there we go, the final timeout being called from Vac Band. Hopefully, their 5th player can make it in time. So, for those of you wondering why it's a 4v5, it's because, well, the choice presented to Vac Band was either forfeit this game or play 4v5. They decided to play 4v5 because their 5th player is stuck somewhere, unable to make it on time for the game. And most likely is stuck in Mumbai traffic. Most likely. And so far, it's very difficult. Like let's just talk about Train. Now, Train is one of those maps on the T side where you need each and every one of your players to do their role to perfection, to fulfill your roles to the last instruction given to you by your IGL. Otherwise, it's very difficult to get rounds on the T side. And with 4 players, that problem just gets compounded because now one player has to do keep in like do the role of another player, and it's just not feasible at that point. Because see, most defaults on Train are such that you put either one player marking the backstab towards Pop Dog, 2 players IV, 2 players teammate, or 3 players IV, 1 player teammate. You need map control. You cannot do this. You cannot play this map without having map control on the T side. And the thing is, if you're a man short, you're already starting off the handicap, and there's no map control from that point on. You'll have to brute force your way through one point or the other. And the thing is, once the CTs get their economy rolling, like JMD have managed by now, they can just Molotov you, smoke you off, flash. Like you'll be half dead by the time you walk onto the bomb site because of just utility. There we go. We are going live. The pause has been called home. McGills eats a face full of flash, but Hellfighter bails him out. McGills and Hellfighter, the deadly duo. Everybody's dead in the meantime. Free Kill does pick up the kill on a Proud, does recover the AK-47. He can do some economic damage. Will definitely avoid that flashbang, but will get double peaked. And both the players, Hellfighter and McGills, holding strong, staying steady, get the kill. 7-1. JMD Gaming. The bongs go marching on. Alrighty. Double op on the T side on Train, playing a 4v5. I am yeah, and one of those ops is already out of the hands of Vacband. In the meantime, Free Kill. Whoa, would you look at that? Punishing that inner aggression, and it's a 3v3. We have a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. We might just be seeing Vacband picking up their second round, but Deathmaker, he's hearing this, he's heard all of this. He's gonna go aggressing, but he's gonna get punished for that. Good night, Irene. And Antidote now playing from CT spawn. Needs to be careful because Free Kill, he is, well, he's hungry. And Antidote just comes strolling in towards his death. Proud, the last player left alive. The bomb is planted towards the inner bomb site. It is ticking away. And, well, Rane Kaka is on the flank. And I was skeptical of this double op setup, but it worked out. Although Free Kill did all the heavy lifting. Got the initial 2 kill on the entry and got the kill onto Antidote to make sure that Vacband were not losing that round. Wow. Winning around 4v5. JMD Gaming, well, had this been a 5v5, we might have been seeing a very different game. In the meantime, Rane Kaka stuck in Olaf. We do see Chris trying to make his out. What's our Proud, but Proud and Antidote being unnecessarily cavalier. Proud picking up the pieces, gets the kill. And he's all, well, Spawn also getting taken down, but there is a flank coming in from Free Kill. Free Kill was so deadly in the previous game, but Proud is going to burn him alive and shoot him. And Proud with the 3K. Proud making his team proud. Gets the AWP as well. Now, this has been one of my biggest criticisms of Antidote's style of opping or even playing in general. He takes unnecessary peeks. He will put his teammates in danger with his over-aggression at times. He needs to really understand how to channel his aggression better, how to temper it, and how to put it to better use. Aggression is good, unbridled, uncontrolled aggression, very bad. In the meantime, Ranekaka getting spotted out early on. Proud still being very aggressive early round. Spots out Ranekaka's head as well. He needs to be careful. He can get spotted out at this position playing on top of Blue Train. And there we go. Just as I say that, Proud gets scalped. Gets scalped by Spawn Sun. And it's a 4v4 finally. The man of... Oh, Antidote. Just I was ribbing him for his aggression. His aggression pays off there. This is what I was talking about. Channeling your aggression. Knowing when to peak. Knowing when to be aggressive. That is the key to be a good opper. In the meantime, look at this Deathmaker having moved up by the smoke. But, oh, free kill. Unfortunate there. Doing a double take as to, there's a player here. And he gets taken down. And now, Ranekaka with the big green. Okay, no, it's the Chinese op or the scout. Needs to be careful. He knows the Deathmaker is just around the corner. Should be careful. Look at Antidote. He's playing this well. He's playing a floating op role. In the meantime, Hellfighter is playing from Connector. They've got the triangle of death set up here, but their vision is being blocked by a lot of trains. In the meantime, Hellfighter needs to be careful. There is a player right next to him. That is Spawn. He's going to be peeking around the corner, and he will get the kill. Brings it down to a 2v2. But just as I say that, Antidote gets the kill on Ranekaka. Spots out Spawn. And that's the quick scope of death and destruction from Antidotenberg. Gets the kill. JMD move on to 9 rounds. Oh, and in Antidote's, in his enthusiasm, he slices a chunk out of his teammate as well. Well, Freak, not really, not at all, actually. For one map, we can manage without water. Although it would be nice, but still, we can manage. Anyway, back to the game. We have a fast play towards inner, but they're going to have to run through Molotovs and a lot of utility to get to there. And that is unfortunate from Free Kill. Wow, he's gonna get cremated as well. McGill's and Hellfighter. This has just been the deadly duo towards the inner bomb site. They have had no answer for this setup. They have going, but this time McGill's, wow, still holding strong. Decapitates Ranekaka. Will go for the reload, and well, Antidote to the rescue. Comes in from Connector, gets the final kill. JMD, 10 rounds, Vac Band 2. Wow, this was a one-sided game. This has been a one-sided game because, well, to be frank, 4v5 not the most ideal of circumstances to be playing a competitive game of Counter-Strike. Why just competitive? Even in pugs, when you play 4v5, you're all like just itching to hit that surrender button. In the meantime, Hellfighter spots out a player. Proud getting 2 kills. And the inner defense does crumble, but Antidote spots out one player. Needs to be more careful. Where is he looking? Antidote, that is just what? What? How did he get that kill? Oh. Wow, okay, that is some very, very quick scoping and opping. But unfortunately, again, Antidote was focused in on the wrong player. He got tunnel vision to the player crossing over into the bomb site and completely forgot about ramp. Now, yes, he got away with it, but that's not the ideal way to go about that situation. But his teammates do come to the rescue and bail them out. But that was a good round from Vacpan. They did actually get onto the bomb site that round. Oh, Antidote does get the pick. Deathmaker just nothing is going Vacpan's way. They're a man down. They're not winning any of the duels. Deathmaker, Proud, Antidote, McGill's. They're just raining down the fury on them, bringing it, as they say. Oh, Hellfighter needs to be careful. Yep, there we go. He does get taken down. Chris, he doesn't have bomb control. He was the lurk, but while he set up for the lurk, the rest of his team just evaporated around him. So there is not much that Chris can do at this point. Antidote's still hungry for the kill. Chill out, boy. Chill out. Just mark the angle. All right. Chris just wants to hold on to this AK-47 and take it into the next round. But look at this Proud. He's on the prowl. He's on the hunt. Spots out Chris jumping around, channeling his inner Mario. And Chris, not in the mood to peek right about now. Nope. He's not going to take the fight. He's like, nah, son, I'm out of here. Now I'm going to take the bait and go for the fight. I'm going to just chill in the corner by the ticket booth in CT spawn. Come at me if you will. And Proud searching for his enemy. He's like, where'd he go? He was right here. Can't have gone that far. Now he's making a lot of noise. Chris should get the kill. And indeed he does. Indeed he does, and should be able to save the AK-47 as well. Well, JMD 12, Vac Band 2. It is a bleak game. But Vac Band, for all their disadvantages and their handicaps, they haven't, credit where credit is due. They haven't given up. They have actually tried to make this a game, and a competitive one at that. They've tried to go for the kills. They've tried different things. That it didn't work out is unfortunate. And perfect flashbang there for his teammate, for Proud to peek. And good usage of utility. In the meantime, Antidote opening things up towards Ivy. And Proud, takes a lot of damage, but does get Chris. In the meantime, Rane Kaka is going to go pushing the smoke. Almost walks into that pre-fire. Muggles is going to find spawn. And that's going to leave Rane Kaka in a 1v5. In the meantime, look at Deathmaker's position. Okay then. Rane Kaka not taking any prisoners. He's going to decapitate Deathmaker. Give him a brand new haircut. And just walk on by. That is the very definition of a drive-by there. There we go. Rane Kaka gets the second as well. Proud falls, but Hellfighter there for the immediate trade. And with that, JMD Gaming putting up a rather impressive 13-2 half. But then we can't really read much into this because Vac Band are playing with 4 players. So, what do we do? What do we do indeed? JMD not really going for any utility. They're like, it's a 4v5. We don't need utility. We're just going to go bum rushing towards team mid. And 4 players are headed that way, precisely that way, while it's an inner stack. In the meantime, Rane Kaka, he's going to have a lot of traffic heading his way. Proud spots out Rane Kaka. They know there's one player in towards Ivy. Look at Deathmaker immediately towards Pop Dog. Spots out Spawn, but Spawn comes out on top of that engagement. That is impressive. Spawn and Free Kill getting 2 quick kills. But look, Spawn getting a bit too trigger happy, killing his own teammate. That is not what the doctor ordered for Vac Band. They're already a man down. You can do without the team kills anyway. Rane Kaka pick up Proud. It's a 2v3. McGill's in the meantime does get the kill, but there's Chris in hot pursuit. He knows where McGill's is here, Chris. And he's gonna tap away. Antidote has found Rane Kaka. It's a 1v2 now in the blink of an eye. Make that a 1v1. Chris gets the kill. He does have bullets. Bomb is down. Antidote not presenting himself. He is chilling. Chilling towards old hell. And gonna go rattling off a couple of shots and shoots Chris between the eyes and gets the round for JMD Gaming. But again, Vac Band, kudos for not giving up and bringing that round to a 1v1 at the end of it. That was impressive. Well, 14-2. Vac Band obviously going to go for the force buy. They don't have a choice. They're a man down on the CT side. Can't really do much apart from force it up and try and make something happen. All right, Spawn. Oh, he's going to go completely and utterly white. He's been blind for a while now, but in the meantime, Proud is just tearing it up towards inner. So be careful, and Chris is gonna pluck him from midair. Juicy scout headshot. Proud goes down, but Deathmaker finds spawn. Deathmaker playing a very advanced angle. Chris doesn't have armor. Should just fall back and save the scout. Try and take something on to the next round. And no, the Vac band player did not rage quit. He just couldn't join. He's stuck in traffic, dear viewers. In the meantime, free kill. Gets a free kill. Deathmaker going down, and free kill will soon follow. And with that, JMD move on to match and map point. It has been a long time coming. 4v5, it was kind of predictable. And so far, well, not so good actually. 4v5. I can totally empathize with Vac band. This is not a way, this is no way to play a competitive game of Counter-Strike in a tournament where so much is at stake. It's going to be another force by Rane Kaka playing up close and personal. Gets the opening pick on a Hellfighter. That smoke should cover him. And Chris in the meantime gets the kill on the Proud. And look at that death spawn. Well. Picks up the AK-47. Does a lot of damage onto Antidote. They know where the bomb is. Antidote in a 1v3. Spawn, Chris, Rane Kaka. They just took the initiative and took the game right by the collar. And said, not like this. We are not going to go down like this. Not like this. We will get at least another round, at least a round on the CT side. All right, 15-3. They have 12 more match and map points, JMD Gaming. Spawn. With the AK. Nade out in hand. That pop flash. Gonna get avoided. Oh, gets one kill, but then immediately traded. Now, this is not what Vac band need. They need players to get multi-kills. They cannot be winning on 1v1 trades, 1-for-1 trades. But yeah, there we go. Rane Kaka. That is what the doctor ordered. A two-man spray down, the glorious spray down of doom and gloom. And Proud looking for that AK. Desperately just wants to reach out and grab it. Will do so. Does he have the Molotov as well? He does. Indeed, Chris. In the meantime, oh, gets spotted out. No damage done onto Proud just yet. But there is a backstab coming in from free kill. And Proud trying to get... Well, he's just being... Time is just being bought. But Rane Kaka sees off that round with a glorious 3K. 4 rounds now for Vac band. Well. They have some fight left in them. This is what I like to see. Now, well, JMD going for the force now. See, these are the things that really piss me off. I won't mince my words. JMD have no business buying this round. They are on... They're going to get $2,400 for the next round. I know they have the man advantage, but this is bad CS. There we go. Hellfighter, 1v1 trade. This is bad CS. And if they win off of this, it's just going to put more bad habits into them. Anyway, Chris gets the kill. Chris still holding the line with that glorious op of his, the Worm Guard. And oh, Proud decapitates him. Proud handing out haircuts like nobody's business, but Rane Kaka will return the favor shortly. But Antidote is snuck up to connector. It's a 1v2. Oh, spots out the barrel of Rane Kaka's gun. Gets one. Does he know where? Oh, he should have just isolated Spawn's position. Has an idea where Spawn is playing from. Again, it's a 1v1. Both players should know where the other is playing from. An Antidote and Spawn. This is the dance of death. Ladies and gentlemen, who will blink first? Who will get found out? Both players on full HP. Spawn versus Antidote. Spawn is just marking the bomb while Antidote is making his way all the way from Ivy. Can spot out... what? What? There we go. The double take. Final. When realization dawns, ladies and gentlemen. That is the meme that you can make from that little clip. When realization dawns. That beautiful double take, and Antidote does get the final kill. And with that, I bid you fare thee well for this evening. You have been a fantastic audience. Do remember to drop a like, drop a subscribe to ESL India. They're doing a fantastic job for raising esports in the country. Hopefully, next year we see a 5v5 game and no 4v5s anymore. Well, this is me signing off. Fet, good night, and have a great Saturday evening.
Alright, we have JMD Gaming who have secured a very easy victory for themselves against Backban. I mean, guys, come on, it is a tournament. It is Backban. You cannot play 4v5. That's like totally so unprofessional, and I didn't really expect this on the Indian scene. But okay, if you guys just want to do it, just want to play for the heck of it, then alright, as you guys please. Coming up next, we have Dota 2 for you folks. If you guys have missed out any games, want to check them out, you can head out to our ESL India YouTube channel. You can even hashtag ESL India Premiership and tell us which team do you think is going to take the finals that happens in Delhi in the end of this month, actually in December. Coming up next, we have Dota. I will see you all really shortly. Keep gaming. Bye-bye.
Make the ground shake. turn it on.
Ladies and gentlemen, MVP for Dota 2, over from Signify.
evening, everybody. Welcome back to the ESL India Premiership Winter Season Phase 2. I'm your host, Angela. This event is brought to you by Omen, by HP, Savi, by BenQ, HyperX, and Tel, and organized by Northwind Gaming. Coming up for you folks today, we're going to have Sri Lanka going up against Nepal. We're going to have Sara Kollo going up against Akatsuki from Nepal. Now, these two teams have been very interesting to watch in the ESL India Premiership. Now, Akatsuki entered the ESL India Premiership in the summer phase and had a very mixed campaign over there. In the fall season also, they weren't really up to their performance, but practicing against so many good teams and scrimming against them, they've ended up now in the Masters League, and they're kind of one of the top contenders coming into the December winter finale that is going to be happening in December in Delhi. Today they're going up against Sara Kollo, one of the top teams from Sri Lanka, and have played a lot of games till now in the winter season. They started off in the October Phase Challenger League, and after a good performance there of coming in first, they got an opening into the Masters League. Over here they have played a few games and had a mixed campaign, but they're looking to top this place and even bag it into the grand finale that will happen in December. So let's see how this game is going to go as we head into it with our caster Floki. I'm going to be joining him today, so I'll see you all very shortly.
Watch them play against Aggressive 5.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Dota 2 game of the ESL India Premiership Winter Season Phase 2. I'm your caster for today, Angela, and with me is Floki. Let's give him a high five. Sammy is missed today. I do miss him. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing just fine, Angela. How are you?
I'm fine.
We have Akatsuki versus Sara Kollo. So I remember seeing Akatsuki in Phase 1. They were playing against Aggressive 5, and boy, they look good. They had the right idea, they picked the right heroes, but somewhere along the draft, they weren't communicating, or perhaps they lacked some team synergy, and that ended up costing them the game. And Sara Kollo, we saw them a few days ago. They've just been dominating the Phase 2 right now, been playing pretty well. Think they lost
They've both
only
been doing
one
pretty
game.
well. I mean, yesterday we saw Akatsuki play against Reckoning, and it was a pretty good game to watch. I mean, Akatsuki, over the time that they have spent in the ESL India Premiership, they've grown really well as a team. Of course, they are from Nepal, a very small city where they don't really have the best of players available, so they got to make and do with what they have. And with the correct practice, they seem to be climbing up very fast. Now, Sara Kollo, on the other end, they are also been performing pretty well. Like you said, Toad Boss, Paradox are some of the players that I really watch out for. But Madra from Akatsuki is the carry player and also their main drafter. They do like to pick up heroes where they could finish the game in the first 20 minutes. Sara Kollo have a similar kind of layout to their gameplay also. So I'm pretty excited to see how this game is going to go, because it's best of Nepal going up against the best of Sri Lanka, and the casters are Indian.
Yep. Okay, so we see Tiny banned out immediately. So Tiny got a big change in 7.07C. I think he was a big winner. His damage gain was reduced, but he now gains 5, 10, 15 armor with each level in Crow. So he no longer has those armor issues, even though his agility gain is non-existent. He has 0 agility. Yeah, but
big disruptor coming in from Akatsuki.
Yeah, Akatsuki run this pretty often. Nothing too unusual.
Spirit getting picked up. Now, Earth Spirit seems to be one of the favorite picks of Sara Kollo, and the Winter gets picked up. Let's talk about both these picks here.
Okay.
I mean,
So
Winter,
they,
Earth Spirit?
Yeah, Winter, I think good position 5. He can babysit the carry really, really well. Doesn't have to worry about dual off lanes. He tends to do okayish against them because he can kind of zone them both out with his first kill, Arctic Pawn. And Dux here being picked up by Akatsuki. So yeah, Dux here, he's pretty resistant to Winter Y1. Doesn't really care about the slow. The nuke may hurt him, but he can just go to the jungle, and if he has a bad lane, and recover over there.
True. Let's look at the bans now. Akatsuki have decided to ban out the Bane, the Rasta, and the Tiny. Looking at it like that, I see that they want to go for more of an AoE combination where they have this big team fight that happens and they could come very well ahead of it. Sara Kollo, meanwhile, have decided to ban out the heroes that normally just can pick off one very easily. They decided to go with the Night Stalker, Clockwork, and Beastmaster bans. Looking to ban out their fourth hero for now. And good options. I mean, the Queen of Pain is a threat. I would say she needs a ban, but Akatsuki have a very versatile lineup for now. I mean, Darkseer can get his levels. The Bat Rider is still in the pool available for Sara Kollo.
Yeah, I think the Queen of Pain fits pretty well with the Akatsuki's draft. I think with the Darkseer Disruptor, your team fight combination is super good. So I expect Sara Kollo to either pick it for themselves, since they do have the pick after the ban phase ends, or they're gonna ban it. Otherwise, Akatsuki can pick the Queen of Pain up for themselves, and they just have so much better team fight than
The
Sara Kollo does at the
Lifestealer
moment.
still doesn't have a ban on him, so they could even go for a Nake's Bomb with the Darkseer, giving them sight around this map. They could even opt to go for a Ricky support for all I know.
Mm, Ricky, I'm not sure about the Ricky pick, but yeah, they could do something like Slada Bomb with Darkseer. Although Darkseer is not the hero who wants to jump into the fray and just do stuff. He's not one of those heroes. He's more like he's gonna sit back, relax, wait for a good vacuum follow up, and that's how he likes to take fights. So I think they should look to pick up a mid hero here. So they ban out the Swen, pretty good with the Darkseer, as we all remember the historic moment when Fear got his rampage with the
Yes.
Darkseer vacuum.
It all comes down to that perfect vacuum ball. We do even have Earthshaker still in the pool if they decide to go with the complete Wombo combo with the Disruptor. The Void getting out of ban now from Team Akatsuki. They don't really want that Chrono disrupting their sequence. I do see that maybe even the Silencer would need a ban in this kind of draft if Akatsuki is looking to see to it that no one is going to come between them, because the winter is going to cause a lot of problems. Yesterday, we did see a Luna also getting picked up as a carry by Reckoning against Akatsuki. Of course, it didn't fare too well, but yeah.
I don't think Akatsuki are really looking just to team fight right away. I think they're keeping the cards open right now. They have a bit of everything right now. They have some pick off with the Glimpse. They have some team fight with the heroes. Really strong team fight. They can split push very well. They can farm up if they need to. Darkseer, he can just go to the jungle, and late game he's pretty decent since he's likely to get six slotted. He's one of the few offlaners that you can expect to get six slotted by 50 minutes or so.
True. True that. I mean, Katsuki, even the right now in the ESL in their Premiership interface too, I've seen that Jakiro is one of those top pickups in the supports because he is pretty tanky. He does that liquid fire damage to the towers. He also has a long range stun coming in from him. Can be also picked, not got a ban till now. Temporary Assassin gets a ban for now from Akatsuki. And now we see Sara Kollo looking to pick up their third hero. They have moved into reserve time, but it's going to be the Nyx Assassin.
Okay, interesting. So this could be an offlane Winter Wyvern, I think. Maybe if they're inspired by Ice Ice Ice, or it could be an offlane Nyx Assassin. Although I'm not quite sure what they want to put here. I think Nyx Assassin is kind of weak in the offlane right now. You generally want him as a 4 or a 5. He's not that great in the offlane position. They can make it work, but to pick it so early, I mean, you can still play around the Nyx Assassin very easily. But I guess Nyx Assassin, he's decent at getting pickoffs and all that. So maybe Sara Kollo, they just want to add to the pickoff potential which they have in the Earth Spirit.
I wouldn't be surprised if they even opt to go for a Bloodseeker carry now with that kind of sight that they could get with the next Assassin. I think they could just burst down heroes really quickly, especially with Akatsuki picking up heroes that are a little squishy, Disruptor being one of them. They could even opt to pick up a Lich, but I don't think so. I mean, it's too squishy. It's getting too risky for Akatsuki.
Yeah, definitely. Bloodseeker is a decent pick for Sara Kollo, as you mentioned. He works super well against the Darkseer in lane if you want to put him safe lane. Mid lane too, he's hard to remove in the lane. So if Akatsuki do think of picking the co-op, Bloodseeker could be a decent answer if it's a 1v1 lane. But with that said, we haven't seen many 1v1 lanes in the ESL India Premiership. It has almost always exclusively been either a dual mid lane or a dual off lane. So
could we see a Huskar coming into Akatsuki now?
Oh yeah, Huskar could definitely be a pick here unless Sara Kollo ban it. But yeah, Huskar seems like a nice pick with the heroes you have right now. Although they would lack a lot of disable then. Like all these heroes can just run away.
Or
But
even like a Spectre. I mean, if the Spectre does manage to farm up that early rat, get his manta up and running before that 30-minute mark, he could may as well fare very well with the Dazzle lane. I mean, Dazzle is that kind of support who's not really going to leave his carry for the first 20 minutes.
oh, definitely. He's just gonna babysit his carry stack and do everything. Oh, and Sara Kollo do pick up the Queen of Pain, so they want to deny some of the team fight potential to Akatsuki. And we'll see how Akatsuki respond. They
They
do
could
lack
go
some
for
catch.
OD. They could go for an OD. They could go for a Storm Spirit too.
Not
Little
sure about the
risky
Storm
against the
Spirit.
Nyx Assassin, of course, but
Yeah. They have a lot of disables for the
Puck.
Storm
They
Spirit,
could go
so
for the Puck.
Puck is decent. But yeah, he fixes some of the catch issues, but then that's where I start to be a little that's where I start to feel a little bit weird for Akatsuki stuff, because then if you go for the I'm sorry, what pick was that you mentioned right now?
Puck.
Yeah, so you can just get BKBs and like just nullify the Puck's presence in the mid game if you have a decent start, and then Akatsuki, what really chance would they have coming back? And they go
Ooh.
with the Ursa.
I like that one.
Okay.
Better pick than the Husker. Like you said, they lack the lockdown, but Ursa does have those slowing skills available, and he could just drop down anybody if he catches them. I like
Oh
this
yeah.
pickup coming in from Akatsuki.
Yeah, Sara Kollo, they need a way to like they do have an answer in the Winter Wyvern, but not sure how reliable that is when you have a Darkseer and Disruptor running at you and trying to do things to you.
This is so scary for Sarakol. I mean, if the Ionic Shell from the Darkseer falls on the Ursa, which the Surge, he's just going to be running into no man's land, killing everybody without even bothering about who's next to him. So,
Yeah, but
Sarakolo can opt to go even for a Batrider, but then they don't have a carry. So,
yeah, I think they're looking for. I'm not sure what they
Puck
go
gets a
for.
ban here.
Puck gets a
Damn
ban.
it.
Ah, sad days for you, Angela.
Yeah, I mean, what is this?
Well, it's okay. You can give yourself some credit. You did say the Puck is a good pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Akatsuki looking for their last ban on the clock. 12 seconds for them. They do have resume time of 14 seconds. I'd be very careful. And they're going to ban off the anti-mage. Don't think Sarakula was going to go with that hero.
I actually think they might go for Invoker here, Akatsuki, if they do play that hero. I think Invoker
Oh,
is
yeah.
decent.
That would be beautiful if they go for an Mocha mate. They could even opt to go for an OD or a Storm, but Nyx Assassin being the only person who could destroy that for them. PA also being an option right now for Sara Kollo if they opt to go for that burst damage with the PA or even the life stealer for that matter of fact.
Yeah,
Lots of good heroes still open.
I think they need a physical damage score more than a magical damage score, because then again BKBs, they like if Sarakol have a decent start, they get the BKBs up, game gets a lot harder for Akatsuki. But yeah, we'll have to see. They go with the Alchemist. Wow. Okay. So Akatsuki, they have picked the Alchemist a little bit before, but yeah, this just seems a little off to me. Just give me a second, please.
Yes. So in this patch, I think Alchemist also has got a buff. I like Akatsuki's lineup pretty much. They're pretty strong, but they got to take this game past 35 minutes. I mean, Alchemist does take a little time to get buffed up. That Ursa does need those rushes. Dazzle got to be very careful. He's going to be ganked a lot by that Nyx Assassin and that Earth Spirit. Darkseer going to be fine for himself, but it's a little risky pick, that Alchemist, if you ask me. Is that going to be a mid Alchemist?
Yeah, that definitely looks like a mid Alchemist to me, at least. I mean, oh, it could be safe lane too. Yeah, now that you mention it, I think a safe lane with a Dazzle, he can have a good time. But
then who goes mid? Do you send the Ursa mid?
yeah, you send the Ursa mid, but Ursa, I'm not sure how good he does against the Queen of Pain. Even if you
Both
do
of
lane, I
them.
mean, with the Disruptor, I don't think Ursa is gonna do that well in the matchup, especially with the Earth Spirit there.
Katsuki have to be very careful about CK getting picked up by Sarakolo. I love that pickup. I just love Sarakolo's draft now that it's done.
You just love Chaos Knight.
Yeah, I just love Chaos Knight. I mean, he's got everything. He's got the illusions, he's got the reality thing, he's got the stunts, he's got the crit. What more do you need, man?
Yeah, and yeah, rightfully so. I think Akatsuki, they lack a lot of AoE damage unless they go late. And with the Chaos Knight pick, I don't think they'll have the opportunity to go late if Sarakolo's lanes go well. So, it's going to be interesting to see who comes out on top in the laning phase. I think that's all it boils down to: who wins the laning phase and then who takes control of the mid game.
Definitely.
They do have a very good comeback factor in the Alchemist, but they're gonna have to hold to high ground, and that's what I'm a little afraid of Sarakolo. Unless the heroes don't get very big, they don't have the right hero to hit high ground. Akatsuki does, though. Akatsuki has the Alch.
Definitely. And I mean, I got to give them a comment for their sets. Look at that winter set. It looks so beautiful. Next assassin all decked up. I mean, once the draft's over, everybody just gets into the groove of wearing their really cool looking sets.
Yeah.
Dora just looks
Next
very
assassin,
different.
Next assassin looks weird. I think there are better sets for him right now
Oh,
than
yeah.
this one.
He's, I think,
Yeah, I
just
don't like
matching
that
up with
set.
the Queen of Pain. I mean,
Oh yeah, he smells blood in the water.
yeah. Let's talk about laning phases here. I mean, Sara Kollo gonna send that CK in the safe lane. Queen of Pain is gonna go mid. We're gonna have the Nyx or the Winter in the off lane, and a Spirit gonna just roam around doing his chilling things.
Yeah, so Earth Spirit is gonna be the roamer. I think Earth Spirit and the Disruptor are the heroes to watch this game for both teams. And right away, a pause. Okay, so
Alright, there are going to be two disconnects, and this is the best time to introduce both these teams. I'm going to take the Radiant, and you can take the Dire. Akatsuki is on the Radiant side. Alchemist going to be played by Nigga. Mostly going to go mid because yesterday he did play the Razor mid. Itachi is going to be on that amazing Dazzle. He played the Rasta yesterday and did pretty fine on him. Madra is going to be the carry of the team and their drafter and their captain. He's going to be playing the Ursa. We do see your. Okay, I can't read his whole name, but he's going to be playing the Disruptor, and Axel is going to be on that Darkseer.
yeah, the Disruptor is See Yourself. That's his full name.
Oh, See
And
Yourself, okay.
on the Dire side, obviously we have Paradox on his Queen of Pain, Hockey, Chester Bennington fan, Rip Chester. He's playing on the Winter Wyvern, Toad Boss on his Signature Nyx Assassin, AB on his Earth Spirit, and Satan on his Chaos Knight. So,
alright.
disconnects are part of Dota.
That is part of SEA Dota, always
Yeah.
and forever. It's like a lucky charm, you say your prayers before you start the game.
Yeah, it's almost mandatory now to have a pause before the game starts.
For everybody who's just tuning in, this is the ESL India Premiership Winter Season Phase 2. I'm your caster, Angela. With me, I have Flocky from AFK Gaming, and this is Akatsuki going up against Sara Kollo. Our sponsors for this event are HP by Omen, Zawi by BenQ, HyperX, and Tel, and this whole event is brought to you by Nordwind Gaming. So,
Yeah,
what do you
so
think? Who's gonna take this
let's
game?
talk a little bit about talent. So Alchemist talents got reworked. His level 10 and level 15 talents are really good now. Level 15 he has a plus 350 health or the plus 50 damage, either one of those. And at level 10 he has either plus 25 attack speed or minus 5 unstable concoction cooldown. So that got changed in the new 7.07c patch. And his
Okay.
level 25 talent too, plus 30 chemical rage regeneration.
Wow.
A lot of HP regen, yeah. You typically get 25 HP, I think. Oh no, you get 8 HP regen, and that gets amplified by the strength you have. Oh goodness, this HP regen talent is
It's not gonna
actually
die.
insane. Yeah, this HP regen talent looks insane. If they get to the late game, like I don't think they're bringing down this Alchemist in his ult.
And the
If
most
they
beautiful
do.
part about this hero is that once he gets a six-pack, he is going to start dropping those Agnems for his teammates, and all of them have amazing Agnems capabilities. Whether you talk about the Darkseer, you talk about the Disruptor, you talk about the Dazzle. I mean, they all seem to be faring even better with that Agnem. So I think there was a plan all along from coming in from Team Akatsuki that pick those heroes that get a better upgrade with that Agnem scepter.
Yeah,
And
definitely. So who do you favor for the laning phase? I think I favor Akatsuki. Yeah, I'm just a fanboy. I really like the way they play their drafts and how they work their way around the map. But I do think that Sara Kollo might have the slightly better laning phase.
I think Sara Kollo is going to concentrate a lot on this mid lane. They do see this Alchemist coming in here, and they know that they got to see to it that this fellow gets no farm. So I'm going to see a lot of rotations coming in from this Earth Spirit. AB never leaves the mid lane. He's always there. So he and the Queen of Pain are going to make sure that Alchemist doesn't get anything. He's not going to get the stacks. He's not going to get the farm. And that is where Akatsuki need to build off this, because if it's the mid lane that's going to lose a lot, they got to make sure that the other two lanes are not losing anything. Dazzle is not going to be able to leave his Ursa and go mid. That means that you have to play really defensive, hold the game till 30. If this game goes on more than 30, I see Akatsuki taking this game. But if it goes before 30, then I think Sara Kollo is going to win this.
Yeah, but that said, I do think Akatsuki have the right heroes to take this game to the 30 minutes. You have some fighting potential in the Ursa Disruptor Darkseer. You have some saving grace with the Dazzle to make sure the Alchemist survives those ganks. You have Darkseer to ensure that the lanes don't get too pushed in and you don't have to reveal too many heroes on the map with the Iron Shell. You can always just continuously split push. For Sara Kollo, a lot comes down to how well the Queen of Pain does. If the Queen of Pain does well, this game is going to be very hard for Akatsuki to win. But if they draw even with the Queen of Pain and she does not get that early advantage like she usually does, this game
Yeah.
gets a lot harder for Sara Kollo.
Definitely. And the players have reconnected for now. They are ready to go. And I hope this is the last pause of this game, the only and the last pause.
I doubt it's the last pass, but we can always hope so.
Anyway, talking about the ESL India Premiership, who do you think will take it in December? I mean, we have a lot of good options.
Oh god. Now that you asked me the I'm obviously gonna say Akatsuki, man. I don't know. I really like Akatsuki, but realistically, who else is in the ESL India Premiership?
We have
Aggressive
White
5.
Shadows. A5 it's not playing ESL anymore. We do
Oh.
have, I think, Entity Gaming. I'm not sure. One of the top teams are starting to play the Starter Cup as of now, so they're going to be playing the December Phase 3 of the ESL India Premiership. So they're going to be a risky bet once they finish with the Starter Cup.
I'm gonna go with either Team Reckoning or Akatsuki. Those are my favorites to take the ESL India Premiership.
Reckoning had a hard time yesterday. They did play against Akatsuki and they had a very hard time. Anyway, game has resumed and we do see the players heading off to wherever they have to head off. We see rotations flying in as of now from Sara Kollo. They have already used
Four-man
this.
smoke from Sara Kollo. Looks like they're looking to contest this bounty on Madara. He is walking into them. This could be dangerous. And Madara, he's gonna get spotted out by Toad Boss. The Impale is there along with the Arctic Burn. The roll forward by the Earth Spirit, Queen of Pain, where the Shadow Strike, there it is. That is a very dead Madara and Sara Kollo. Just the start they were looking for. Queen of Pain draws first blood.
Itachi wondering why Madara had to do what he did. He was like, I was coming, buddy. You could have just waited for me. Anyway, on the top lane, CK waiting for his ruin. They have to try and contest this. I mean, Axel has the Ionic Shell and he's going to go inside and see what he can find. He has a ward also to his name. Gonna just wait. Gonna already use the Iron Shell on himself and follows.
Yeah. Satan has to run. He can't go for this round.
Even trades of bounties coming in from both teams.
Oh, this Alchemist is gonna get 2 bounty rounds.
Wow, what a lovely start for him. I mean, he's already taken the Grievel's Greed.
Yeah,
he's
yes.
sitting with 600 gold to his name and now he's steeping mid. Winter.
That's
I think
that's a finished Soul Ring for the Alchemist with 1 last hit. Yeah, he's just no, never mind. He is a few last hits away, but yeah, it's a very good start in the mid lane for the Alchemist. And as I say that right away, look at Chester here. He's looking to snipe off the courier for the side for Akatsuki. If he gets this courier, this could be huge. This the Alchemist doesn't get a Soul Ring, but meanwhile in the top lane, Axel, he's getting pressured by the Earth Spirit and the Chaos Knight. And the Winter Vion, he's gonna TP away. He realizes he's not gonna find the courier, so it's good not to waste time and just go top and help out the CK get a good start. Who does tend to struggle against the Darkseer if left alone.
Bot lane we see Toad Boss, he's just gaining as much as experience as he can. Dazzle and Disruptor gonna just take care of the front line, see to it that he doesn't get any experience. Meanwhile, Madra is going to continue his farming spree and gotta make sure he gets every single creep over there.
Yeah, Madra, despite the bad start, sitting at 7-3. Good start for him. In the mid lane, Alchemist not doing too bad against Paradox. He has 2 grips, he has 2 last hits and 2 denies to his name. Paradox, he's sitting at 3 and 4. He does get his double null talisman now, so last hitting becomes a lot harder for this Alchemist.
Winter has opted to go for the Arctic Burn as of now. Gonna just harass off that Darkseer. He does not really want to give this guy much experience, but oh well. Darkseer has picked up a sentry ward for now, looking to de-ward on the top lane. Meanwhile, Dazzle is planning on stacking these. Mid lane, there's going to be a gank away. There's going to be Rolling Boulder coming in onto the Alchemist. He's got a few shots on him. Queen of Pain wants to try maybe take this hit over here, but there's going to be the Earth Spirit taking a lot of damage. But going to secure that kill on the Alchemist for now, and Disruptor coming in very strong. Going to just see to it that the Earth Spirit takes a fall.
Yeah, I think the Dazzle should have had the TP there. He uses TP to block the creep, so that's why he didn't have it. But if the Dazzle had the TP, this Alchemist lives and they get a double kill. But oh well, never mind. It is an Alchemist, so he can come back in the game.
Meanwhile, TP flies in again from the Earth Spirit. He wants to sit in the front line with
Axel
the mid lane.
Axel is not doing too well in the top lane. 2.5
Meanwhile,
minutes
there's
in,
going
he's
to be
still
a
level
gank
1.
again. There's going to be a rolling boulder used again on the Alchemist, but the Dazzle is there this time. He's going to make sure that this Alchemist doesn't take a fall. But the fight seems to continue. Queen of Pain getting very aggressive over here. Could be a fall. The rolling boulder connects, but not enough damage. But
Uh-oh.
AB gonna just fly in, fly out. See what he can do. You're gonna just give a few hits to Itachi.
Yeah, I think they can't really kill this Alchemist. They need to bait out the Shallow Grave first. Shallow Grave does have a long cooldown. So if they do decide to bait it out somehow, they could go for a kill once Shallow Grave is off cooldown. Last hits, this Chaos Knight, he's doing really well in the top lane. 23 and 11 for his name, but Madara on the other side, he's not doing too bad either. He's sitting at 22 and 3. Levels, I think levels are looking a little better for the side of Sara Kollo here. Queen of Pain
And there's gonna be the Uspir in the mid lane pushing the Alchemist off on the other side of the river, far away from home. And he's gonna take a fall there. Very good boulder smash coming in there from the Earth Spirit. He wants to play some football today.
Yeah, but he was standing way too close to the creeps, and along with the Acid Spray, since it removes armor, he took a lot of damage from that Shadow Wave. Shadow Wave or Shallow Wave? Shadow Wave, right? Yeah, Shadow Wave. Confusing the spells in 2017.
2-2 on the scoreboard as of now. Things seem to be slowing out a little bit, and as I say it, there's gonna be the glimpse used on the Nyx Assassin, but he did pick up the Regent Ruin.
Yeah. It's important to scout out runes like this, especially when you're Akatsuki, because you don't want the Queen of Pain to have something like a double damage or a haste or an invis, because then your Alchemist just dies. I mean, look at him, he's sitting so low on HP, he's moving towards the jungle, he can't stand in his lane, he finds it hard, and the Earth Spirit, he smells blood in the water, he's looking for a kill on this Alchemist if possible.
I mean, this was kind of expected. Sara Kollo does play like this. There's this Earth Spirit.
He does spot out the Alchemist. He's setting super low on HP. Roll forward. He is going to connect with the stun. Alchemist, he does have the Stout Shield, so he's not taking that much damage. The Dazzle, he's there with the Shadow Grave and Shallow Wave to the Shadow Wave and Shallow Grave to save the Alchemist's life. And looks like he's going to be fine. Well played by Itachi over there. The Earth Spirit, although roll forward, he really wants this Alchemist kill. He's not going to find it.
And the Queen of Pain also coming into the jungle to see if she could finish that. But wow, this is what I was talking about. I mean, Sara Kollo always does this. They have this Earth Spirit who never really stays in any lane. He's just going to make sure that the Alchemist is not going to get a single dime of farm. And what is the answer Akatsuki is going to give to this? Because if your jungle's not safe, where do you go?
Well, with that said, the Earth Spirit is not doing too well on levels. The Akatsuki supports her, they're doing much better on levels. Disruptor, he's level 3, halfway, almost there to level 4, just 1/4 experience remaining. So, experience-wise, I think if the Earth Spirit stays mid for too long, he starts to run low on experience, and he really needs these ganks to work out for him, because if he just keeps sitting mid, he's not pulling, he's not stacking, he's not collecting bounties.
Still a little bit of trouble, gonna get a stun on the top lane. He does have the Reality Drift already used on him. There is gonna be the Winter coming into this fight. The Surge is gonna hold, but the stun is gonna connect on him. He does have a 1-second stun on him. The crit hit hard. And it's gonna be a fall coming in for the Darkseer. He did not really see that Winter on the sidelines.
Yeah, what a stun there. Perfectly timed by CK. Looks like in the bottom lane, the Earth Spirit is gonna end up falling. Looks like he was trying to go on the Alchemist. Not sure what he was thinking over there. He's only level 3 and the Alchemist is level 4. Now just hitting level 5. In the mid lane, Itachi just trying to sap EXP, get the most he can from this lane, making sure that the tower does not fall. Now, it's very important to hold on to your mid tier 1 if you're Akatsuki, as unrealistic as it is. I mean, it is gonna fall pretty soon, but the longer you hold it, the better your game goes, because you deny that map control that Sara Kollo really need to shine in this mid game.
True, and with that, Queen of Pain is already level 7. She has a Sonic Wave and the haste if she wants to take up a fight here.
Hold that thought, Earth Spirit. He has spotted out Dazzle. He's not gonna go on this. Alchemist, he is in the vicinity. What are they gonna do here? Earth Spirit walking towards the high ground. Not sure what the plan is there. He does have the roll forward. Stun is there, rolling boulder, and he is out. But look who's here. It's Paradox. He smells blood in the water. He wants to kill on Itachi. Scream of Pain, dagger. He is gonna get fogged. Itachi juking around the Queen of Pain. He's gonna make her work for it. And yeah, this is a dead. Shallow Grave. Never mind. He's gonna stay alive for a little bit longer, but this is certainly a very dead Dazzle. And Akatsuki, I think they're more than happy with that. The Alchemist survives, doesn't tank the gank. Dazzle has to expend the Shallow Grave, but Does mean that the Alchemist gets some farm in the mid lane.
This ward coming in from Team Sara Kollo is very interesting. They have actually warded the Radiant jungle so well that they do know when these rotations keep going around, and they know that the supports have to keep running to save
To hold that
their
thought.
carry. And Toad Boss,
he is gonna spot up the Alchemist, and yeah, this is a dead Alchemist. Queen of Pain is there. Impale is gonna connect. Scream of Pain as well. Never mind. Yeah, AB. He's playing around with the Alchemist a little bit, tossing him around. Dazzle, not there in time, didn't even have the shallow grave, no way he could have saved him. Alchemist still hasn't hit his level 6, I'm a little concerned about that, but as I say that, in the bot lane, the Ursa, he's doing super well for himself. He is gonna go for the Vladimirs first. Looks like they want to sneak Roshan or something, which is definitely an option with the Alchemist Might Armor, but have to hold that thought. Mid lane, Dazzle falling pretty low because of the Queen of Pain. Shadow Strike working the number on him.
Paradox gonna just aim for this tower super quick. They again see the Alchemist in the jungle and they just want to keep going on him. She does have the Sonic Wave, they want to use it. The stun does connect, the Rolling Bolts are going to hold him in place. But Earthspirit got to get out of there. There's going to be the Glimpse getting used on the Earthspirit. He's back into the fight. Dazzle going to chip down on one, but the Alchemist going to take a fall to Paradox. Paradox needs to get out of there, but Toad Boss coming into the fight. He does see the Disruptor. He just needs to give one hit and the Impale. He could secure the skill. No, it doesn't even need the Impale.
Yeah, he just got eliminated by the physical damage from Vendetta. And Alchemist, he didn't have his level 6. This is, I mean, this really hurts the Alchemist's farm, because you need that level 6 to make sure that you're not sitting low enough on HP to get ganked. And even if you get ganked,
where does he get it? Where does he get this level 6 that you keep mentioning?
Yeah, I mean, every time, like Sara Kollo are doing a good job of pressuring the Alchemist. Every single time he spawns, they just go to the jungle and make his life hell. But he's gonna hit the level 6 now, so he should have a slightly better time. Axel, on the other hand, in the top lane, he is not having that great of a time. Doesn't have the Soul Ring or the Arcane Boots.
CK looking maybe for an opening here. Darkseer is doing okay for himself. He's almost level 6, but my worry for Akatsuki right now is they are losing a little bit of control over this map. I mean, other than Ursa doing fine for himself, everybody else seems to be having a rough time. They're losing bounties. The Alchemist is a little stuck with things. He's opting to go for the Armlet, but I mean, the rotations are just beautiful coming in from Sara Kollo.
Oh yeah, Sara Kollo, they actually seem like a very, very well coordinated team. They talk about the draft, they know how they're supposed to rotate, who they're supposed to shut down. And just executing the draft really, really well. I'm a little concerned about this Ursa pick, because Ursa doesn't do too well against the CK. You need the Alchemist to deal with the CK, and this Ursa... Okay, so he did decide to go for the Mask of Madness build. It's not going to go for the Blink Dagger, which we typically see. Toad Boss, he is in the vicinity. Let's see what happens here in the mid lane. Alchemist just trying to farm up.
Toad Boss gonna get silenced away. The Glimpse has been used on him. Static Storm gonna help it out, and he's gonna take a fall here.
Yeah, a good kill for Akatsuki there.
Meanwhile, mid lane, there's gonna be the Rolling Boulder. You can take it.
Yeah, the Alchemist, he's gonna get shallow graved up, but he's fine. He's being called full on HP, and now AP, he is in trouble. He's gonna eat a few whacks at his face, and he's gonna fall. Paradox, he can't do anything about it. Does have the regen rune, so we'd see if he wants to re-engage when the chemical rage ends. But meanwhile, in the top lane, looks like Axel ended up falling. Satan and the Winter Wyvern, looks like they committed for that kill. Winter's Curse was not used.
But they kind of secured that, and the heal gonna keep CK alive for a little bit longer. Objective Dota now coming in from Sara Kollo. They have taken the mid tower, which was their main goal.
He's eyeing up the Alchemist. He really, really wants the kill. He has finished the Wheel of Discord. So I think he's going to pressure the Alchemist real soon. But as I say that, Cliff comes out. Looks like the top tower is going to be falling. Satan after that kill just wants to take the tower, make sure that they deny Akatsuki as much map control as they possibly can. Meanwhile, in the jungle, the Dazzle, he's getting gone on by the Earthspirit, who is level 5. Shadow Strike is there with the Queen of Pain. Where is the Shallow Grave? It is available right now, but he's not using it. He wants to bait it out a little bit more, juking and jiving in the trees. Itachi, he's playing this really, really well. And where's the Queen of Pain? Next assassin is in the vicinity, and the Scream of Pain is gonna secure the kill. No chance to use the Shallow Grave there. Once again, Dazzle tanking the gank for his Alchemist while he farms away.
That is true. I mean, This was bound to happen. You have carries that need time to get their levels up. You have heroes that need that level 6. And as I see that Toad
Alchemist,
Box
he's in
going to get a
trouble.
shot here.
Impale, he is pretty tanky. He has the armlet, but with the Scream of Pain and the Sonic Wave, the Alchemist is gonna fall. TP is immediately
Axel,
cancelled.
way out of home. Needs to be a little careful here. There is the whole of Sara Kollo on the top lane.
Yeah, I think they're trying to make a move on this Chaos Knight because they do realize this Chaos Knight is getting big, but he's in the mid lane with his Phantasm. Is that a Phantasm or is that an illusion rune? I'm confused.
I think that's Illusion Runes. Phantasm is still available. There's no CD on it.
Okay.
He has picked up the armlet for now.
Yeah, he's going for the Echo Saber next. So, what do you think this Chaos Knight goes for? Does he go for the Blink Dagger or does he go straight into something like a Heart of Tarask or a Black King Bar?
I mean, yesterday when I saw, the last time I saw Sara Kollo play the CK, they opted to go for the Heart. They just keep Chaos Knight as a tanker. He doesn't really do much. He just stands there, hits people, takes down towers. that is his job. He's the main tank of Team Sara Kollo. So I'm opting to see him go for a Heart mostly next, and I don't see the need to make anything else. As long as SK stick together, they are pretty much undefeatable against Akatsuki. The Alchemist is down, they are low on HP, they're low on levels.
Mid lane, it is being pushed down by the CK, who does not have the Phantasm. They're gonna have to back off here. They can't take this tower without the Phantasm, and rightfully so, they're gonna back off. Although they could wait on the high ground, wait for the Alchemist to show up in the jungle and then kill him.
I like how the Queen of Pain is opting to go for the Orchid. And once she gets that, Dazzle and Disruptor are going to be in a little bit of trouble. She's almost finished it. I think she's another 1,500 gold, 2,000 gold away.
Yeah, she's a little bit far away from it, but yeah, she'll have it pretty soon at this rate. And the Alchemist, like looking at the net worth charts, this is not where the Alchemist wants to be. He wants to be either top 3 or top 2 net worth at the very least. But right now he's 4th. He's a 1.5k gold behind the Chaos Knight at this point. And he really needs to farm and start doing something.
Needs to get a smoke on them and take a few ganks here. The Blink Dagger is available as of now on the Ursat.
It looks like Dust was used by the Dazzle. They wanted to spot it out. They wanted to spot out Toad Boss, but Toad Boss slithering away into the mid lane.
He opts to go for a Midas for himself next.
Yeah, not sure how I feel about the Midas pick. I think a Blink Dagger or a Force Staff or even a Yule Scepter would be much better for this next assassin than going for a Midas. They don't want to go late against the lineup of Akatsuki. But if they continue to apply pressure and take map control like Sara Kollo are doing right now, I could see this Midas item working out for Toad Boss really well.
I like the way Alchemist is playing now. He knows that he's not going to get any farm in his jungle, so he's just headed out into his enemy's jungle.
Yeah, and he's not even going for the Radiance. He's queued up the Shadow Blade. Looks like he wants to start fighting. Not sure how I feel about that.
I don't think he'll be able to sustain that much gold to make a Radiance. I think it'd just be that he has been trying to get it, but he's just dying too much. So maybe his team told him just stop with the Radiance. Let's just switch this up a little bit.
Bot lane. Looks like they're eyeing up the tier 1 tower here. They really want it, but Chaos Knight, he's in the vicinity, and so is the Winter Wyvern. Queen of Pain TPing in. Madara, he's gonna get Reality Rifted back. The stun is there, but the Shallow Grave for the Dazzle, he's there right behind. He is gonna use the overpower. Reality Rift not gonna connect, jukes it out, but the Winter's Curse. The Dazzle, he's gonna eat Fury Swipes from the Ursa, and they're gonna lose both heroes. Both kills going the way of Paradox on his Queen of Pain. Oh boy, not what Akatsuki were looking for at all.
What a beautiful rotation coming there from Sara Kollo. I mean, they realize that now that the Alchemists have been shut down for quite a while, Ursa is their next target, and it's just hard. Right now, it's just hard for Akatsuki. They need to find some new way. I mean, the Phantasm wasn't even used by the CK, and that means that they're going to go next to the bottom tier 2 tower once they take tier 1.
Yeah, so the Chaos Knight, like we talked about earlier, he does have the Blink Dagger and the Quick Buy over the Heart of Tarask. So looks like he does not want to go for the tanky option. He wants to go for the Blink Dagger.
He wants to go for a kill. Let's kill everybody today.
Yeah, I think it's a decent pickup. I mean, you can follow up on the Queen of Pain's initiation very nicely, or you can just become the initiator yourself and set up the Earths for it to get a good counter initiation off.
Plus, the pace of the game has picked up like that. I mean, he's not really dying, as a matter of fact. So the heart, maybe a late game item after 30 minutes would be more helpful. Right now, he does want to just grab kill, and the ping flies out on the Ursa.
Top lane, Toad Boss steeping in, but looks like it's gonna get cancelled up. So we really haven't seen the wombo combo that we would like to see for Akatsuki here. The vacuum into the static storm hasn't come out a single time yet. I'm not sure when they start to team fight, because the Ursa, he went for the Mask of Madness. He does have the blink now, so they should be looking to take fights, but the Ursa is somewhere else, and the Disruptor, he is sleeping bot. I think that's what Akatsuki need to do. They need to take these team fights, get the Queen of Pain first, and then move on to all these other heroes. If they are able to kill the Queen of Pain, these fights get so much easier and so much better for them.
Talking about the Queen of Pain, she's finished her Orchid now, and she's
Toad Boss, Vendetta is gonna run out. He's not gonna be able to go on Axel.
Meanwhile, mid lane, as you talk about the rotations, they do see the Queen of Pain. She's going to get glimpsed back to the tower, into the static storm. She's getting a lot of damage here. Paradox needs to get out of there. He's going to just quickly blink out. Lots of getting used up on her. And not taking a fall here, but Disruptor trying to catch her again. The glimpse gets used. Paradox again a little bit of trouble. The rolling boulder gets connected on 2 as of now, but the ulti doing quite a lot of damage. The Magnetize is going to catch 4 of them. He's got to get out of here. The Queen is alive, and that's all they needed. AB may take a fall. There's going to be the static link used here, and the glimpse getting used back, and he's got to take a fall. Meanwhile, the fight continues in the side of the lane. The Alchemist in a little bit of trouble. Tries to get a last hit of Roshan, but the Orchid going to connect on him. Queen of Pain wants blood, and she's going to get it. Securing 1 more kill.
Oh no. He tried to armlet toggle, but he couldn't do that. And meanwhile, the top lane, Satan, he was successful with the armlet toggle. He was able to bring down the Ursa. So, a lot of kills going out for Sara Kollo here. Man, Akatsuki, they just blew the team fight trying to kill the Queen of Pain. The kinetic field and the static storm off the mark. So was the Ursa. He blinked in to kill the Queen of Pain, but I think she got glimpsed back. So he wasn't able to get the right blink on the Queen of Pain to kill her quickly. A lot of commitment, but no kills going their way. And this is what I talked about earlier, right? Like Akatsuki, they have the right ideas, but they just lack the execution to pull it off. And it feels so sad watching these teams who have the right idea to pick the right draft, pick the right heroes, and have the right playstyle, have the right mindset, but just not being able to pull it off.
As we say that, I mean, Sara Kollo is one of the top teams in Sri Lanka. They are not just another, they play a lot of local tournaments over there, so they come in with a lot of experience, which makes them hard to kill.
He's gonna get spotted out, and he's gonna go down to Madara. Much needed kill there for Akatsuki, being picked up by the carry. In the mid lane, AB, he has warded up the mid lane. Very sneaky positioning there. Looks like he did place down the observer ward and the sentry ward over here.
Meanwhile, the Alchemist has picked up a few items for himself. He's opting to go for the Assault after the Shadow Blade. Not going to finish that Silver Edge for now.
Yeah, I really think he needs the health talent at level 15. As soon as he gets the health talent, the game is going to be a lot more better. He has queued up the Assault Cuirass though, so a good pickup by him. Super good against the Chaos Knight, who has a lot of minus armor in his Reality Rift and his 3rd skill, Chaos Strike. Oh, never mind, looks like Chaos Strike does not lower armor anymore. I swear that used to be a thing. I think Chaos Strike used to lower armor at one point in the game.
There's going to be a rotation coming in from Akatsuki as a whole. They want to go for this Rosh mostly and take it down super quick. The Ursa is also looking to take a kill here. He's going to pick up the Basher for now and head directly to Rosh Pit. But this is a bad time. I mean, the whole of Sara Kollo is alive, and as far as I see it, they know.
They are going to spot out the Roshan that is happening with the help of the courier, and scan comes out by Radiant. They're still going to go for this Earth Spirit roll forward. Boulder hits onto 2 heroes. Nice and Pale connects on 2 as well. Static Storm is going to catch out the Earth Spirit. He's going to fall with his life. Sonic Wave is going to delete the Ursa from the game. Winter Wyvern with the curse on the Dark Sea Axel falling pretty low. Is he going to end up dying? Shallow Grave on the Alchemist. He's the only survivor right now. Dazzle, he's just scurried away. Dazzle and Alchemist, the only survivors of that fight. Very good fight for Sara Kollo, and
I mean, this is very bad gameplay. I would just say that. I mean, you have 5 people alive from your opponents. You cannot go Rosh. It's not possible. You are
Uh-oh.
doing a goal swing of 10k because you want to get desperate to Rosh when you're already losing the game at a 918 scoreboard.
Yeah, not a good move by Akatsuki there. I mean, if you're gonna go for that play, at least make sure that the lanes are slightly pushed out. Like use the Dark CS, push the lanes out a little bit, and then try to sneak Roshan. Or maybe sneak Roshan after you get a kill. I
You
mean, what
don't
they
need
did, that
5
was very
heroes in that
predictable.
hit. I mean, you could just send the Ursa with the Dazzle. You don't really need 5 heroes fighting in that Rosh pit. It's so obvious that you're going to take a fall there. But it's okay. I guess they are all getting a little nervous and worked up right now.
Yeah, I mean, they are facing one of the best teams in ESL India Premiership, Sara Kollo. They have shown time and again that they are to be feared and respected. So, I don't really blame them, but then again, they need to step their play up really much, like by a lot if they want to have any chance at winning this game. Alchem is still level 13, he does not have his level 15 yet, I'm so concerned for him.
His net worth is still below this Chaos Knight and the Queen of Pain as of now.
Yeah, net worth as well, it's favoring Sara Kollo by a lot, and Queen of Pain, she's finished a BKB. So yeah, this Disruptor, he's not going to be able to do jack to this Queen of Pain in these next few team fights.
Oh yeah, he's food. These are the worst nightmares of support. Ask Sammy. Sammy and we keep discussing these support problems.
Yeah, Queen of Pain, she brings the pain to the supports.
Meanwhile,
Madara in the mid lane.
Yeah.
Paradox is standing. We'd see if he wants to go in on this kill, but no, he's just gonna show himself. An immediate blink back by Madara. He does not want any of this Queen of Pain. Just as I say that, looks like Akatsuki, they are trying to, they are looking to defend this tier 2 mid. But it is sitting on half HP, I'm not sure how long it's going to be able to stand, or if they're going to be able to defend it at all.
They're not going to defend this. I mean, they could just continue maybe a trade-off push on the top and the bottom lane, see what else they can get. The best thing that Akatsuki can do as of now is just hold high ground. Keep that tier 3 standing for as long as they can. They have the Darkseer, they have the wall, they have the vacuum. They don't really need to take fights till that Aegis is gone.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. And slightly, I mean, a decent move by Alchemist. He pushed out the top lane so he could force somebody to rotate and prevent them from going high ground. But yeah, now he's in a bit of a pickle. He is going to TP out though, and that's going to be successful. This Alchemist really needs to step up his game. He really needs a lot more farm than he has right now. I think he needs to not die for the next 5 minutes if Akatsuki want to have a shot at winning this game. And I think that's going to be very hard considering the fact that there's a double damage rune on Paradox which has been used up now, but he still has the Aegis, so...
You know, one way I'm pretty sure that Sara Kollo can't really push high ground for a little while longer, and if Akatsuki can build off that and wait for a few mistakes from Sara Kollo, they could have a very massive goal swing. And in Dota, if you kind of have even 2 good fights, the game changes completely, and they do have the heroes that can change it. Yeah.
But I do think they can easily go high ground actually because they have the Aegis on the Queen of Pain. Does not expire in the next 2 minutes, so this is easily a set of racks, if not at the very least a tier 3 tower. And Madara silenced up, but he immediate blink back. Satan, he gets that extra illusion on his Phantasm, so this tier 3 tower is going to be falling. It looks like they want to take this down.
Wow.
But meanwhile in the bottom lane, Alchemist, he does push out the tier 1 tower. He's farming away, TP is on cooldown, but in the bottom lane, looks like the Darkseer, he's getting gone upon Madara with the ulti. He's not able to do anything to this Chaos Knight at all. And now the Disruptor, he's gonna get this back. Ursa is gonna fall, Disruptor is gonna fall. 3 heroes dead for the side of Akatsuki, not what they were looking for. And GG, well played, is gonna get called out by Akatsuki.
That
very
casual Darkseer wall was it's just amazing to see. I mean, I think that's the first wall that's fallen in this game. But alright, Sara Kollo ending this game in 25 minutes for themselves. What are your thoughts about this one?
Yeah, I guess that's it for today, folks. See you tomorrow. Do tune in for the ESL India Premiership. This is me, Floki.
Floki, if you have any Instagram handles or Facebook things that we could follow, please let our viewers know so they could definitely check out more of your
Not really. I'm a shy guy. I don't like sharing my social media right now.
Alright,
Anyway.
everybody else tuning in, this is the ESL India Premiership Dota 2. We are finished for the day, but we'll be coming back live tomorrow with more games at 6:30 PM IST. You all can follow us on YouTube and Facebook to keep yourself updated about all the games that are being played. I'm your host and your caster Angela, saying good night to you for now, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.
Too many times.